Wow, what a week. Now, if you see the video length of this video, then it shows you I got a lot to talk about, guys. Now, before we get into this, I want to make something clear to you. A lot of people don't really understand this situation, but I'm currently going through a phase where uploading once a week is not really a good thing right now. So I'm just trying my best to make like updating plus gameplay videos just to keep up with the daily part of it, and then the let's play videos are going to be weekly because I want to make sure everything is just separated and everything will be in place. Also, I like to thank the people who followed me on Twitter for 1.5k. I really appreciate it. And for all those people that really have been there for me, thank you so much. And right now I'm going to be doing two certain gameplays, one being this the other two, counting this and the Fortnite and Black Ops 4 gameplay. I know you guys wanted an Apex gameplay by the votes. I just wanted to make sure that I had enough clips to talk about it, because in Apex I didn't really have that many clips to set in, so these were the only clips I could really get through. So please understand that that's the reason why it's 29 minutes, because half of them are pretty much like longer than usual. Like this one's like 15 minutes. So let's draw back to what happened. So a lot of things have set through my mind, and I don't think a lot of people will understand. And I think it's best if I actually speak on it, because number one, I don't know what to do. Like, honestly, I don't know what to do. I just need you guys to just bear with me and try to say what's on your mind too about this part of my opinion. Just hear me out. So, just saw the last part of PewDiePie versus T-Series, and looks like he's got a long way to go. And the other part I did see was the fact that how many people are in India. Now, this thing has been real controversial, don't get me wrong, but the one thing is starting to make me feel like is if content creators are overrated. Because it just feels like this entire society has literally just drawn us down the back of the bin and just threw us out. That's just basically what the media and everything else has just done to us. We're just basically just not doing anything at all. We're just not setting the bar where we can actually do like good stuff and try to create something for the community and be like these other YouTubers. Now, keep in mind that some people can come up with their own shit, and that is fine. But the other thing that kind of bothers me is the fact that if T-Series has been a corporation and Smosh literally gave their channel away to a company, and they've done this for years, that goes to show you that the entirety of content creating and the slogan back then never really mattered. Because you cannot put something out there and then create the slogan and then expect people to fall back on it. That's where it's really messed up from there. I'm like, where are you going for? What are you going for? Because are you going for something that is way high over the books, or are you really just trying to make something that's easier for you to understand? Because most content creators go out to make videos just to make videos and have fun. But to other people, it just seems like it's a whole different situation. What I'm trying to say is, content creators are meant to just care for things that they've always done for years. But now I feel like content creating is not really about that at all. For certain people, it just seems like they're just doing it for money. And of course, that is something I truly understand. Now, there's a current difference between the gaming platform and the IRL platform. You have to realize that certain people in those certain people in that community can be very, very sufficient to the core, and they don't like talking about these type of things because they refuse to have like certain conversations. They don't want to have it because they really don't care, and that is completely understandable. But how exactly long do you really want to continuing not caring? Because if you don't care, then it will get worse. And that's my concern. You won't care so much that you'll wait until it gets worse. That's basically what the concept of being a content creator is about. That's basically their concept of being a content creator. Now, the other thing is, you're sitting down on a platform that has been down there for such a long time, at least over a decade. And at least close to it. I don't really know. And half of the time, these things have became a lifestyle for people to go out and do their own thing. But now it feels like everybody just doesn't want to do that anymore because of how YouTube is nowadays. So, in my offense, how exactly do you think society would be if you couldn't just do one simple thing for your life? You couldn't just go out and just be a regular person. You couldn't go out and just be the same person you was always willing to be and what you were born with and all that. You can't be the same person just to make videos and just to get paid. I get it. People need the money, and that is fine. But what we're not going to do, and what people are not going to do, is sit here and tell me that being fake is awesome. I'm not going to sit here and actually acknowledge that. Because I'm not going to lie to you, being fake is horrible. But people think it's awesome to be fake. Sure, to strangers, but to your own people, your friends, your family? Really? Is that really the one thing you want to do? It just seems a little weird how you really want to go there as if that's a right response. I just don't think that that's a good response to go for. I'm just saying you have to make a simple progression and try to come up with something that's a little bit easier for you to understand with as a person. And for fuck's sake, be yourself, man. Like, can anybody understand the words love yourself? Just no one gets that concept anymore. Like, it's just dumb. It's just plain dumb. Now, here's the other thing that make me feel like content creators are overrated. Number one, the fact that they are only depending on one person. Number two, the fact that they literally think that they covered one game, maybe even two, covered one or maybe two games, maybe 3 or 4 or 5, maybe, I don't know. And they have admittedly changed gaming as a whole. Just that one person. See, here's the thing about gamers and creators. We are meant to act out of proportion to entertain. We're entertainers. If that doesn't mean anything, then I don't know what you are on about. I'm sorry, I hit the pop filter. But when it comes to anything else besides that, that's on you. You can do whatever you want. That's you. But the fact that you chose one person over the community that has made these things, it makes no sense. You made a community that has done gaming for over decades, and not to be dramatic, at least a decade. Sorry for being dramatic if any cases of that happens at all. I'm sorry for that. But when it comes to that conversation, I want you to answer this. How much are you willing to destroy to ruin the community that you have created for so many years? And in case you guys are not, in case you guys are wondering what I'm talking about, I'm gonna put this in perspective for you. So, I was on Twitter, like yesterday, and Time decided to say that Ninja has changed gaming as a whole. At that point, I kind of disagree. And then when Tiffy, aka IS Cupquake, who's been there for 7 to 8 fucking years, has the nerve to say things and of course disagree on it, and decided to pull out a lol or anything like that just to disagree or maybe just taunt it. Now, Ninja, on the other hand, had the nerve to put a question mark as if he actually really changed the gaming community as a whole. Now, a lot of people are going to hate me for this, but keep in mind, these are simple things you have to understand. This community has been going on for over half a decade, and almost close to 2 decades, actually. And you're telling me that one person changed gaming as a whole? Oh, please. There are certain reasons why we depend on certain YouTubers who have been out there longer than these guys ever been. Sure. I will give you one thing. Ninja has been out there, but he has not been around the community like that than everybody else has. Now, keep in mind, Ninja is someone you have to realize that is very, very, very public and understanding when it comes to certain gamers. But have you ever really thought about Let's Players in general? I don't think so. That's the problem. You guys think that he has literally done Let's Plays and he has changed gaming as a whole. You can do a Let's Play and you can tell there are certain players, certain creators, certain YouTubers and streamers who has actually literally done this before Ninja has. So my question is, why would you literally say that and expect something to go out of it? Now, keep in mind, I kind of see why people say that, because number one, every genre of game you can come up with is a battle royale game, and that has never changed. I can see why they said that about that at all. I see why they say they changed gaming as a whole. I see why. But do you really think that it changed the community altogether? Hell no. You know why? Because these guys were here for a decade, and they realized one thing. They will do gaming just for fun. They will not play a popular game just to be getting views and money. Like, you people don't realize that this is a platform for people to broadcast themselves. Has that not been the slogan for the past few years? Or Susan may have changed it. I don't fucking know. She does it every time, so I'm not really surprised by it. But alas, let's move on to a different subject here. I want to speak on this in particular part that I was really having problems with. One being the fact that I couldn't understand why being active is so difficult with Twitter, because nowadays they will expect you to tweet like 24/7 every single second, and it's just dumb. The reason I said it is because I literally hit 1.5k just the other day, right? And I didn't like go anywhere. I just literally decided to go to sleep because I had to go to sleep. So when that happened, right? One of them decided to say, "Oh, you're not tweeting right now, so I'm going to unfollow you." Now, keep in mind, I've been active that entire day. I just want to sleep. But the next morning, it went down to 198. I'm like, okay, not to complain. That was 2 followers off. But then again, really? Is that really necessary? You guys need to be that active? You're crazy, man. Like, I don't even use that type of social media like that. I just don't, because number one, I'd rather actually have a full conversation. Well, nowadays people discover insecurities and fake depression, which is something that, of course, people still fucking do. And that's nothing different. So my question is, how on earth is any of this going to change who we really are as human beings? Will that change at all? Probably not. But will it create a simple controversy of our life? Yes, it will, and it will always will. The problem is the amount of things that has happened for the past few years. Now, keep in mind, these are things that a lot of people don't really understand, and I personally don't think that that's the case. But then again, you have to realize that people don't really freaking care about your opinions anymore, and that is exactly why I don't speak on this anymore. That's why I speak it on video, and I speak it proudly, because you know why? Because everybody gets offended by it. Yeah, everybody gets offended by that truth. Everybody does, and it's so dumb. I literally have to silence myself every time, and it's so sad. Like, literally, you cannot take the honesty and just accept it. Just take the honesty and accept it. Why is it so hard for you to take the honesty and then accept it? Is it really that hard? I get it. The truth hurts. But sometimes you have to go through the truth to literally just cross that path of life. You have to accept that truth. Or else, you're going to say that your life is a lie and all that shit. Like, you cannot simply act as if your life is a lie if you cannot accept them as a truth, goddammit. It is really hard for people to do that, man. God, Jesus. And you know why? I literally waste my time with people. And you wonder why I hate human beings at times. Keep in mind, I am a human being, but then again, I think a little bit better than that, since I do have autism and all that. So yeah, but other than that, half of the stuff that happens to me really doesn't seem to occur when it comes to people. Because you people don't realize that being honest is the one way you guys are going to have to really move on in life. Just accept the truth and move on. This is simple shit. Like, come on, man. And then next thing you know, people are going to say that, oh, it's not that easy to accept the truth. Bitch, I am literally the only person here. You have to understand that these are simple things to do. Just accept your fate. If you did something wrong, admit to that mistake and learn from it. And if you are really doing something horrible, just accept the consequences. Because I had to do the same. What made you think that every single consequence you want to go against is going to be that easy to go through, huh? It really is not. So my question is, why on earth are you trying to hide from it? Is because you want to carelessly cower out because people won't accept you for who you are and they'll just literally leave you alone, boy, please, it will take you more than that. Trust me, it will take you more than that for you to accept who you are and literally accept your mistakes as it goes through. And the one thing you're going to have to understand is you have to make the sacrifices. Don't get me wrong, you have to make the sacrifices, but also you have to give people the honest truth. Even if it hurts the nicest people, you have to be real with them. And that's real. Because no matter what you do, no matter what you say, it will not change the fact that you have done something to make things a lot more easier for yourself. Not only will that let them know to leave you alone, but it'll also let them know that you are just busy and you're stressed out. They will literally guess from that type of position, or maybe not. They will just think that you're just being dumb or being unprofessional and all that. I'm like, yeah, whatever. But anyway, let's draw back a little bit. So, honesty. We all hate it. Of course we do. Honesty is the bare minimum of our existence. And that is the one thing that we all lack in when it comes to this. Like, we all lack this. We all lack honesty because a lot of people don't really think that honesty will work that way. And they hate having the truth be told to them because they refuse to let people help them. Now, there are certain people in my area that literally does this. Like, they just don't want the truth to come out. They just want to have people literally think that, oh, I'm willing to lie just to have an easy life. Like, dude, life isn't that easy, man. Just accept it. Damn. Like, I have to go through this every day. And it's dumb. Like, go through the truth and accept it, goddammit. You do not have to keep literally living throughout the times and just decide to lie to people just to make yourself happy and make people miserable. Is that really what you're going for? Because if that is, then you is not only a liar, but you're also a complete idiotic, ironic little shit. Because you cannot seem to accept the truth. You manipulate people. And not only that, you lie to them to not only put them in a difficult situation, but literally decide to, let's make things uneasy and let's go for the easy approach and lie just to get out of good situations and just not do hard work because we're really willing to not do work because we want to relax every single part of our lives. You guys can do that. You have to make plans for that. It's called making plans. Come on, guys. This is simple shit. Just make plans, and then you can plan to go out with your friends for the weekend, or go on vacation, take a day off. That's all you can do. It is not that hard for anybody to do that, man. My question is you really willing to do that hard work and accept that day off? Or you were just willing to step out of boundaries and put everything on the line and lie just to not only get fired from your job, not get accepted by your family, and be befriended by most of the friends you know because you decide to lie to people? Unless your friend is a liar, then whatever. But when it comes to anything else in your life, you have to make sacrifices. You have to make sacrifices. Do not make sacrifices on certain things that hasn't or really doesn't need to be sacrificed at all. Just make sacrifices to reach your goal. And to reach that goal, you have... Sorry. I think I kind of lost my sense of mind when that happened. But basically, you have to be very careful of people around you. You must make the right choices. Sure. You can't really lie to people. You have to be real with them. No matter what the consequences are, you have to be real with them. You cannot just simply do anything. Unless you're stealing or anything like that, then maybe. I'm not promoting that. I'm just saying. Because half of those people really just do that just to steal. So I don't really care. They can do whatever they fucking do. They're literally fucking criminals. I meant to say that. What was I saying? They're criminals. There's no reason for me to even get involved in that. Simple as that. But anyways, I want to draw back a few things from this conversation. Number one, the gaming community is very much overrated with content creators. It's becoming overrated. It's time for most of us to literally admit that. That's all I'm just asking. It's just time for us to admit that. And for the Ninja in Tfue, no, not Ninja in Tfue. I meant the Ninja in IS Cupcake situation. Please stop. Like, guys, really. And for the kids, you guys are gonna get older. God damn it. Learn to realize that he's not the only gamer out there, man. Like, you kids need to start doing your research. Just saying. And third, just make the right choices and be real with people, man. That's all you gotta do. That's it for me, guys. Because I'm about to lose my mind. Like I said, there are going to be a few videos like these that are going to be out. Watching them is going to be super difficult. So, my word of advice to you, if you got time, watch this video through, and the updates will literally just roll in. That way you guys can just be updated with the stuff, and nothing else will be said. So, yeah. Anyway, let's put everything down and end the video here, because my throat hurts. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure to leave a like. Also, comment down below if you want to see more of these videos. I'll be happy to do more of these, because it'll be better for you guys to get more updates and get more stuff coming in, because I need to come up with videos, and these Let's Plays are going to take a while to get through. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and it's been it, guys. Zach, out. Didn't take them that long to figure out where I was. Dead mother. Come on, don't do that to me. 32-8. Dang.
Oh my goodness. What was the he got back?
That's a 4 KD in the first game. Jesus Christ. I might